Laziness, the greatest enemy of the second home. By Xiefeng. I have roughly studied the reasons why several ideal communities in history eventually failed, and I discovered that their true killer was laziness. People indulged in comfort, sought to enjoy without contributing, ceased striving for progress, and drifted through life carelessly. In time, the grand structure of their ideal paradise collapsed. We must take these lessons from history seriously. To ensure the prosperity and ideal realization of our second home, our number one enemy is not anything else. It is laziness. To engage in a long-term, life-or-death battle against laziness is the long-term strategic goal of the second home. When the rooster crows, rise and move. Rise at dawn and clean the courtyard. Be diligent and self-motivated, persevere day by day, and work hard every single day. This is the minimum quality every member of the community must possess. Diligence creates a beautiful future. Laziness destroys heaven's blessings. Laziness can ruin everything. It leads people into decline, corrodes their will, spirit, soul, and body, weakens a hard-working collective, spreads like a virus through the community's spiritual health, and eventually causes everything to wither, stagnate, and collapse. Laziness is a virus. It is the greatest demon that can crush a person. Once laziness becomes habitual, one gradually turns into a walking corpse, harming oneself, others, and the community. Someone once summarized, "A lazy person must be a mediocre person. A mediocre person must be a complainer. A complainer must be a sufferer. A sufferer must be an unfortunate person. And the unfortunate person is inevitably the lazy one." Heaven rewards the diligent. Heaven helps those who help themselves. Heaven punishes the lazy and abandons those who refuse to act. Diligence symbolizes beauty. Laziness represents ugliness. The 8 traits of laziness: craving comfort, lacking ambition, wanting to enjoy without effort, careless and indifferent, drifting along irresponsibly, idle and unproductive, eating and drinking without purpose, staying up late, rising late, irregular in daily habits, weak in spirit, addicted to games, unmotivated, wasting time in confusion and aimlessness, fearing hardship and fatigue, seeking ease and comfort, passive and lazy, lacking craftsmanship, greedy for food and sleep, playful yet unwilling to work, sluggish in body and dull in mind, complaining and blaming, unwilling to act personally, never reflecting on oneself, discouraging the diligent, procrastinating and perfunctory, full of excuses, accomplishing nothing. Flowing water never decays, and a door hinge never rusts. Skill is achieved through diligence and wasted through idleness. If laziness becomes habitual, everything will slip away. One diligence brings 100 skills. One laziness brings 100 ills. A 9-story tower begins with a pile of earth. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A 1,000-mile dike can collapse because of an ant hole. So too can a beautiful home be destroyed by laziness. For the second home, laziness is like AIDS, like cancer, like a viral dysentery, like a thief, like a demon. How to fight laziness to the death. Those who show the traits of laziness should not be allowed to enter the second home. Those who remain lazy and refuse to change cannot continue to live in the second home. Anyone who sympathizes with, pities, or tolerates laziness is committing a crime against the community. Laziness should be despised by everyone in the community. Do not associate with lazy people. One carrot, one pit. Do not leave any room for laziness to take root. During group study, regularly analyze lazy thoughts, habits, tendencies, and attitudes. Once a trace of laziness appears, remove it through awareness. Praise diligence, sing of diligence, and grant the highest honor to the diligent. The second home belongs to all Lifechanyuan celestials. Every member is its owner. If someone regards the second home as a hotel or as a private company and sees themselves as a mere employee or civil servant, that is a fundamental misunderstanding. If anyone thinks the second home belongs to Xiefeng or to the directors, that is an even greater misconception. Only when every Lifechanyuan celestial regards themselves as a true owner, fulfilling their duties and responsibilities as such, can a second home flourish and thrive, and only then can our collective ideals be realized here. Adam and Eve lost Eden because they did not cherish it. Ideal communities throughout history disappeared because people failed to act as owners and allowed laziness to corrode their spirit. Whether the second home can continue moving toward its ideal destination depends entirely on the efforts of every Chanyuan celestial. Life or death. It all depends on whether we can defeat laziness. August 31st, 2009.